Okay guys, today we're going to be doing a couple of upgrades to an older computer, and we'll see if we can get a little bit of extra life and performance out of it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so today, like I said, we're going to be upgrading my oldest kid's computer. I'm going to be doing it for his birthday. You're going to recognize this case. This is the Corsair Specco 2. It's one of my favorites to build in right now because it's a pretty flexible case. But anyways, built this computer maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. At the time it was working pretty good for him, but as he started to get in some of the newer games, he's had some issues. So for his birthday, I'm going to give him a video card upgrade that's going to go in here. Still a little bit on the lower end, but I mean, it should do him pretty good. Also going to go from 8 gigs of RAM to 16 gigs. And I'm going to put an extra fan in the case, just to help suck some of the air out of the top. Because I said there's a couple extra fan slots and I have an extra fan, so why not just put one in for him. So, as far as the processor that's in here, like I said, built this about 4 or 5 years ago. We have an AMD FX 6300. It's a 6-core processor. I believe it's the black edition. Can't remember off the top of my head, but like I said, it's still a pretty decent chip. We have a stock cooler on it right now, and it's maybe when he gets some money together, maybe he can put an aftermarket cooler. Maybe we can overclock that a little bit. Like I said, the chip for a budget gaming build is still pretty good, even in 2020. Like I said, we're also going to go from 8 gigs of RAM to 16. I went ahead and I got these. Are called Neo Forzas. So we'll throw that in there. A new kit. The video card that's currently in there is an R9 380. It's AMD. It's an older card, and like I said, I'm going to hang on to that card because I'm sure I'm going to use it in something. But we're going to be upgrading him to an RX 570 from PowerColor. Now, PowerColor is becoming one of the brands of cards I'm really digging right now, and I think this card, even though it's a little bit on the lower end, it's still got enough upside where he can upgrade around it for a little while and still be able to have some fun playing some of the newer titles. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and pop this open, start to get into some of the it's going to be a pretty basic swap of some parts. Put a fan in, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Like I said, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. At the end of the video, I'm going to share some benchmarks from Heaven, both before and after the upgrades, and hopefully we'll notice a difference. Just as a side note, I would have really liked to put an SSD in this, but I did not have time to pick one up. And like I said, the kid, maybe after he saves up some money, can do a couple more upgrades to it, but I figure this will at least keep him going and get him started. So happy birthday to him. So here we go. Like I said, this isn't too bad of a card. I mean, there are better cards at the time, but this didn't do too bad. This is R9 380. It's 2 gigabyte. Like I said, I'll find something to use it for. Like I said, it's not too bad, but not too great. But like I said, I'll probably use that in some type of other budget build somewhere. So that is out. We'll get our RAM out while we're in here. Alright, so we will put this RAM in first. Like I said, this is a little bit older. It doesn't look like I have enough fan headers to put this fan in right now, and I don't have anything to daisy chain with. So that's a little bit of poor planning on my part, but like I said, we'll get over that. Like I said, the kid can get some upgrades later. The board that's in here is a gigabyte board, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's been a pretty decent board, but you know, like I said, we're looking at get some leaps and bounds in technology that's happened in the last 4 or 5 years. And even like this RAM, like I said, it's DDR3. We're not even running DDR4. It's kind of a gold color. It's not too bad looking. It should be a pretty significant bump. I'm hoping we'll see some gains in performance, and kind of go from there. All right, RAM is in. It's nice gold looking. This is kind of a quick, dirty video. It's not. So this is looks like a quick and dirty video. Not a whole lot to it. It's you know, it is what it is. I mean, we'll see what we get here. And this card, like I said, this card should really help. You know, with some of that. Like I said, with the RAM boost, like I said, I really wish I would have had time to get the SSD. I think having the SSD in here would have really helped out a lot. And this card also is the 4GB card. Like I said, it was kind of on a budget, and a kid's 19. We like to game together and whatnot, and you know, want to make sure he can still keep up, but like I said, he's to the age now where it's time to start ponying up for your own parts. It's one thing to throw him a bone, but yeah. So this is our card. Like I said, I'm a fan of this brand. You get a nice back plate on here. This is made out of metal, real sturdy. You get 2 fans. And they usually put stuff like here's a red dragon on here. That's kind of cool. Like I said, overall it's a pretty stout card. And was this modular? No, this was not a modular power supply. So we'll get this wired. We'll get this put in, and we'll fire it back up. We'll do the bench test, and I'll post those. Like I said, hopefully we'll get a good gain out of this. That's what I'm really hoping for. So, as you guys can see, after the upgrade with the RAM and the video card, we saw a pretty significant increase in performance. I would also like to say a slight overclock on the video card. I really wish I had a better cooler for the processor, because I would have overclocked the processor here too. But you know, it's running pretty solid right now, and you know, I really wish I would have had time to get an SSD. You know, life happened. I didn't get a chance to go to the store to get it, so you know, that might be something we add later. You know, because that'll definitely help with the speed and performance of the overall build. But as you can see from this video, that the FX series, you know, still holds some water. You know, it would have been cool if I would have had a chance to test, you know, a couple games with it too. You know, not just the benchmark, but like I said, time didn't really allow for that. So, but you know, maybe next time maybe we can revisit it. I got another couple FX chips laying around that, you know, I might throw something together with, and just kind of go from there. But hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and please subscribe. It should be, I think, in this corner, one of these bottom corners. So please subscribe. And if you like the video, you know, click me a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, it's Lewis from Mindmeld Tech. Thanks for watching.